Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Box of Demons, and on screen we've just got rid of some demons. Well, not quite. Welcome to a title that has really quite shocked me, a title that gave me massive amount of immersion. I've enjoyed exploring. The graphics are mind-blowing. The audio is absolutely on point, and a title that had a fantastic pace, and just overall the whole package for me was incredible. Even the side missions I've really been enjoying. In fact, I could go as far as to say that this title could be in my top 3, and I would possibly, although it's been a long time since I've played it, this could even surpass The Witcher 3 for me. Now the colours on screen are a little bit off due to the HDR, and we're only playing this at 1080, whereas usually I play this at 4K, but to say this is a console title being played on the PlayStation 4 Pro, I'm absolutely mind blown. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a title called Days Gone.
Hold on a second. I'll get it.
There are many open world games out there now, and a lot of them suffer from the same things of boring, repetitive missions. Out of my so-called 12 to 15 hour playthrough so far, which I'm not even a third of the way through this title, I don't think there's really been any mission that hasn't been interesting and hasn't kept your interest up on wanting to keep on playing. Even some of the missions that are repeated, such as clearing out infested nests, every single time I've played one of these, the combat and experience in each one has been different, from holding up in the top of a building to throwing petrol cans out and blowing them up and burning them, to using melee weapons that you have to fix and smash heads in. Basically, this game is violent, this game is gory and bloody. And so far, on my journey throughout the wonderful world of Days Gone, I have had a very small glimpse of some of the huge hordes that you can get in this title, with some of them, I'm told, reaching into the thousands. There is such a massive amount of detail in this title, it's kind of hard to know where to begin, from the blood-soaked clothing, the blood on the hands, the pupils that dilate. I don't know how anybody even found that. His clothes will blow in a certain direction with the wind. There is a full day and night cycle. You have to look after your vehicle with fuel and repairs, and it just literally goes on and on and on. When you use your flashlight, it blinds them. There is a rainbow effect, a chroma abrasion, lighting effects in the tunnels, and echo. The audio is absolutely on point, absolutely fantastic, and overall it's just an amazing title.
So, you want to learn how to hunt? Is that what I'm hearing?
I know how to shoot a gun.
It's a rifle, not a gun.
I was in the 10th Mountain Cope. Don't give me any Marine Corps bullshit.
Killing a buck's a little different than killing a man.
A lot of people don't like cutscenes, but the cutscenes in this
Best way to
title
hunt, man.
are very, very well done. The acting is great, and there isn't really a cutscene in this title
what
that I
nature's
have
trying to
ever
tell you.
wanted to skip, even all the side
Look hard
missions.
enough.
The problem I have as being a
Besides.
gamer since 1980, so you do the maths, is that I tend to, any new title that comes out, Call of Duty, Ghost Recon, etc., I just jump on the bandwagon with everybody else because I want to be relevant and create some content and footage that's going to be interesting for you and interesting for me as the latest and greatest tactical shooter. But if I look back over the last 3 or 4 years, it's very rare that I actually finish a game. I tend to get about 45, maybe 60, maybe, all the way through, and then my interest kind of fizzles off, barring Witcher 3, and I think it was Medal of Honor, are titles that I've played all the way to the end, including all the expansion packs. But this game has really, really grabbed me. Now, Death Stranding has been out, and I had the same issue with that game as well. I got to about 60% through, and the interest kind of fizzled out, and I kind of lost interest. But what I'm finding with this is that I keep wanting to come back again, and again. Now, looking at the Metacritic and a lot of the reviews out there on this title, they said it was quite buggy on release. Well, I'll be honest with you, I think I've seen one bug in about the 15 hours time. So this title has been out for a while, and it has been quite a large update on the PlayStation Network. But I've got absolutely no complaints whatsoever. The game has this knack of you kind of always struggling in a way to find ammo, but there's always opportunities to find it if you need it. Need fuel for your bike, you can guarantee you can always get it here at the petrol station. But if you go rummaging in vehicles, you can find the parts to fix your bike, parts to make Molotov cocktails, nitro. There's all sorts in here. You simply just go and look, such as all the police vehicles are guaranteed to have ammo in the boot. Look in the front, you're going to be getting spare parts. It kind of all makes sense. Need an axe, then you go to the fire station and find a fire vehicle. The game really does limit things, but there's always the opportunity to find a way out, and always a way to find a decent melee weapon that you can fix and restore. Lots of weapons in here, and the opportunity to upgrade your bike, better functionality such as sticking on the road, being able to drive faster, being able to carry things. It goes on and on and on, and every time there's an unlock, the game just becomes more interesting and more involved. I like violent games, and this game, although it's a PlayStation title, this game is actually really, really gory, including some of the cutscenes are like, I watched them and I was like, holy shit, they allowed that to go through. Really, really gory. But I'm going to show you on screen in a second just a simple hunt of clearing out some nests and just how visceral and enjoyable it is. And the clips that I'm going to show you during the daytime is quite early on in the game, so it gives you an idea of what it's like at the beginning. You can imagine the excitement and the adrenaline rush you'll get when you're facing thousands, and I do mean thousands, of these seekers and these zombie types. So here we are. This is just an optional objective. This is not even a true side mission, but we're going to clear out these infested nests. And just the visceral enjoyment and the audio and everything else just makes this a really enjoyable experience. See what you think of this. I'm about to smash some heads. so satisfying. Honestly, it's so satisfying, and there are so many melee weapons in this game. Baseball bats with nails, machetes, even table posts and things like that, blades, knives. It's all in here, and it's one of those strange experiences, a little bit like Assassin's Creed or the Batman games. Once you get into the flow of the combat, it does kind of flow in a beautifully poetic, violent dance, as it were. Let's have another go and see if we can get them out here, and we'll run and we'll hide. I will be the first to admit that I find aiming with a console pad extremely difficult. So in this game, I've kind of put on a little bit of aim assist because, especially at distance, I'm all over the place. I'm sure it will become with experience, and the more you play, the more you'll get better at it, because in the recent Medal of Honor Call of Duty title, it's cross-play, and a lot of the top players are actually on the consoles. So it is a matter of practice, I think. And even though you always think that PC is master race, it's not always quite right. So overall, now that I've wiped the dust off my Xbox One X and my PlayStation 4 Pro, I'm finding that some of these gems out there we really have missed, and some of these are console exclusives. Like, I don't think this will ever come to PC, which is a real shame, because this game, as I've mentioned, for me is probably up there in my top 2 best games that I've actually ever played, because you want to keep playing more, and there is that lure of the fear and adrenaline when you run into thousands of these seekers, or these, whatever they're called, I've forgotten the name of them now, when they come running at you in the dark. And when you get ambushed, you can be driving down a road on your motorbike, and suddenly a flaming vehicle will come down and you get ambushed, it'll knock you off your bike. It's just such an amazing experience. And don't think for a minute that's about as hard as it gets. This is very, very early on in the title. I think at this stage I'm probably only about 3 hours in. Look at the blood all over the hand. It's fantastic. And depending on where the blood sprays, you'll actually see it across his face or on his clothing. And you can see him grimace. And all the cutscenes, even when you're riding on your motorbike, if there's any dialogue, if you move the camera around, you can see it's all fully animated in the face. And the lip sync is absolutely perfect. So yes, this is a shining title that I really, really would love to play through and do a series of, but as this is on the PlayStation 4 Pro, I don't really want to do it in 1080. So if anybody out there knows a way to capture 4K beautifulness from the PlayStation 4 Pro without me having to hook it up to my computer, then do let me know in the box below. And let me know if you've got this title, whether you like it, and whether you think it deserves as much praise as I'm actually putting on it. So as I raid this police vehicle to get some ammo, and then we take the fuel back into my bike, and we ride off into the sunset with a beautiful hot hillbilly chick on the back, I shall bid you farewell from days gone. Thanks for watching, thanks for the support. We're almost at 5,000 subs. What we'll do when we get to 5,000, I have got absolutely no idea. Got absolutely no idea. Maybe that's another suggestion you could put in the box below, whether we do a live stream or whether we... Do you know what? I've got absolutely no idea what to do for that. But let me know what you think about covering PlayStation games on this channel, and I shall leave you farewell as I drive off into the sunset. Bye-bye.
Marauder camp. These are the assholes who've been ambushing the roads around here.